What you get is the impact on the body or wherever they're hitting. You also get the impact through the body of the person who's doing it. And then the actual contact point from the slow motion, and then something they could sell from the punch from the Hollywood version. It was incredible when it's done and you see it. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Hi, Jake. Thank you for having the time to talk to us.
Thank you, too.
Okay, so first of all, some of your fighting scenes were filmed in the octagon, like in front of a real audience. So I think that's the first for you. What was that experience like?
It's definitely the first, and one I never thought that I would be in, but it's kind of the most amazing part of my job is that I find myself in these places where real professionals who do things for real and who are doing incredible things. Like I get to pretend and perform that I know how to do the same thing, which I absolutely don't. I remember walking in there into the octagon. I mean, I am a performer. I do love the theater. I love being in front of an audience, so I'm used to that energy. But there's something about being surrounded by 15,000 fans, that just does something to your spirit that is incredible. And also the UFC fans who were so supportive. I mean, I love when we were fighting in there and playing back and forth, they kind of knew who was the good guy and who they should root for. And I'd throw a punch, they'll cheer, and then Jay would throw a punch, they'd be like, boo. It was great. It was really fun and an honor.
And actually, talking about the fight scenes, they are so realistic, so insane. You have done this many times before, but I know that there was like a new technique or a new method that you used in this occasion. What was it?
So Doug Lyman, our director, and Garrett Warren and Steve Brown, our stunt coordinator and fight coordinators, respectively, they designed this. Doug was adamant about trying to do fighting in a different way. He wanted to develop a technique that had never been done before. And there were so many iterations, so many conversations about how we could do that. First, for a while, he was like, oh, everyone's going to wear like head pieces that we're going to remove, but you can actually get punched. And it was like, that didn't work. And then they came up with this idea where first it's a 4-pass process. So the first pass, you do what we call a Hollywood pass, which is what we're all used to in movies. Different angles where someone kind of sells a punch and you see someone do that. The second one was where the punch was happening, a pad is put, and then the other person who's actually hitting hits the pad, right? So you can feel the impact on the person who's throwing the punch. Then the next pass, the next take, we would then put the person there who's getting hit, and we would hit them with the pad. So it was soft pad, but it made impact. So your body responded the way you would to a punch. And then the last pass is a slow motion pass, where they would actually make contact. Whoever was throwing the punch, they'd make contact, and it was like when you're a kid or you're playing around, you do this sort of slow, and then they put all of them together, and when they put all those passes together, you get what you see in the movie. What you get is the impact on the body or wherever they're hitting. You also get the impact through the body of the person who's doing it, and then the actual contact point from the slow motion, and then something they could sell from the punch from the Hollywood version. It was incredible when it's done and you see it. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
It looks incredible as well. And finally, to wrap up, I thought that everyone was so cool in the movie. Ellie was like, I'm going to take you on a first date in the middle of the ocean. And you have great one-liners and great fight scenes. The villain is cool. So what was a movie that you remember watching and feeling that, that person is so cool, I'm never going to be that cool?
Oh, that's funny. I have to say, I'll throw back to Patrick Swayze in Point Break. Point Break is a movie that I watch, and I just as a kid, even now, it just stands the test of time, and I can watch it over and over and over again. And he is so cool in that movie. And everything they do is so crazy, and it looks so fun. So, that one.
Yeah, I'm with you in that. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Jake, for your time, and congratulations on the movie. I really loved it.